hate me, don't you?
Kons podcast.
You hate me, don't you?
Hit that like button, subscribe and share.
You hate me, don't you? You hate me, don't you?
Constant content.
So Cardi B, you know what I mean? Cardi B announced on CBS this morning, talking to Gayle King, that her and 50 Cent is out here in the gym working. You know what I'm saying? Really hitting the bag, really working, training like he training to fight somebody. In the black man by the name of Trey Reed, who was found hanging from a tree at Delta University in Mississippi. Camron had Adrian Broner on his show and had to remove him after plenty warnings of Adrian being too thirsty. Yeah, thank you for that round of applause. Thank you for the round of applause. What's going on? What's happening? It is Kons podcast, you know what I mean? Episode 304. You know what I mean? Episode 304 today. You know what I'm saying? I hope all y'all had a cool day yesterday. You know what I mean? Hope y'all had a cool Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Just moving that fan down. But yeah, you know what I mean? Hope y'all enjoyed yesterday's episode. You know what I mean? Hope all y'all is doing cool. You know what I mean? It's a fine Wednesday in the middle of the week, September 17th, 1:56 in the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be kind of hot today. It's going to be a good 98. So temperatures is rising. You know what I'm saying? But they going to be dwindling off. This should be the last week of these high temperatures. You know what I'm saying? Out here in California. You know what I'm saying? But I hope y'all enjoyed the last episode. You know what I mean? Hope y'all enjoyed the last episode where I let you know. Quick little recap. Episode 303. You know what I'm saying? We touched on Conor McGregor. You know what I'm saying? Conor McGregor out here signing all the OGs of rap. He just signed Obi Trice. You know what I mean? To let you know. And also he signed Exhibit and Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know what I'm saying? Also I let you know the Camron addressed the Jim Jones beef on the podcast with Memphis Bleak. Said he focused on him right now. He don't really see no mending of that relationship. It's been feuding too long. Also let you know that iOS 26 is out and it's dope. I like it. Liquid Glass feature the new tech that's on the iPhone 26. Also let you know that Kai Not went on his stream and did the classic Hotbox with DJ Ghost, Ty Lil, Reggie, Black Boy Max, DJ Ghost, Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa, the whole clique. That was yesterday's episode 303. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all enjoyed that one. 304 today. I got a few little topics for you. You know what I'm saying? A few little topics, the headlines that have been circling around, some that ain't been getting talked about, some that is getting talked about. You know what I'm saying? So for today's episode, we're going to be going over Cardi B. Definitely confirmed and announced put a foot in all the rumors that was going on about her and her pregnancy. You also going to touch on 50 Cent, how he in the gym, you know what I'm saying, working out for his new role in the new movie. You know what I'm saying? Also we're going to be touching on a black man named Trey Reed, who was found hung from a tree in Mississippi. And last, we're going to touch on how Camron had to boot off Adrian Broner from his podcast. You know what I'm saying? That's everything we're going to be touching on today. You know what I'm saying? That's everything we're going to be touching on today. That's for today's episode. You know what I mean? But yeah, without no more further ado, or no more chit chat, banter, you know what I'm saying? We're going to jump right into these topics. You feel me? And then we're going to go into the final thoughts. You know how we do in the order of this show goes. You know what I'm saying? If this your first time subscribing, though, let me let you know what we go over before we touch on these topics. You know what I'm saying? If this your first time subscribing, this is where we go over headlines, news, current events, updates. You know what I'm saying? I might update you on past stuff. I might update you on current stuff. Whatever the case may be, whatever you seen a headline on your homepage when you logged on to the internet, whether your homepage was Yahoo News, whether it was Hip Hop DX, whether it was CNN, MSNBC, whatever the headline may have been, I'm probably touching on some of that right here on this channel on Kons Podcast. You feel me? So keep it locked and tell your friends about it. Hit that subscribe button for me. You know what I mean? Without further ado, no more banter though. Let's jump into these topics. You know what I'm saying? So Cardi B, you know what I mean? Cardi B announced on CBS this morning, talking to Gayle King, that her and Stephon Diggs is definitely still an item. She definitely still with Stephon Diggs, you know what I mean? And that is who the father of her child is. It's going to be her fourth child. You know what I mean? I don't know if Stephon Diggs got any kids of his own, you know what I'm saying? But that's going to be her fourth child. You know what I mean? A lot of the rumors were saying, oh, who the father? You know what I mean? And some was even saying that they broken up, you know what I mean? So she put a foot to all the outside noise, or the netizens is what they like to call the citizens of the internet. You know what I mean? She discussed this on Gayle King and had this to say on Gayle King. Check this clip out.
Right away.
Yeah.
With, because the rumors on the streets be talking. Mm-hmm. And so the latest rumor about you is that you are having a baby. Mm-hmm. And I want to know what, if anything, you want to share about that with the class.
Well, yes, I am. I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stephon Diggs.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How are you feeling about that? And that this will be baby number 4 for you, Cardi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm actually I'm excited. I'm happy. I feel like I'm in a good space. I feel very strong. I feel very powerful that I'm doing all this work, but I'm doing all this work while I'm creating a baby. Me and my man, we're very supportive of each other. We're like in the same space in our careers, but like in different,
By that, what do you mean by that same space? That you're both doing well? What do you mean?
You know what it is? That I feel like we're really great and one of the best at what we do. And me and him think the same way. Like, it's like, yeah, we're one of the greatest, but what's next? What we doing again? We do it again. We have to do it again all the time. It's not like we're never like comfortable. We just want to keep doing it. And that's just how we both are.
You have a song on your new album. I can't wait for people to hear the new music, but there's a song called Safe.
Yeah.
Is he somebody that makes you feel safe?
Very safe.
You know what I'm saying? That was her on Gayle King, letting it be known. You know what I'm saying? Her and her man, you know what I mean? Stephon Diggs, who they expecting her fourth child, you know what I'm saying? Put an end to the rumors as to who the father might have been. 50 Cent is out here in the gym working, you know what I'm saying? Really hitting the bag, really working, training like he training to fight somebody in the gym. You know what I'm saying? We all know he training hard for this role. He gonna be Balrog. You know what I'm saying? Balrog's character from Street Fighter. He gonna be in the new movie Street Fighter coming out, and he's playing Balrog, and he showed the haircut, and he showed his physique, and showed a little bit of him working out and punching on the bag and doing jump ropes on a little bit of stuff that he released on his Instagram, you know what I'm saying? And in one of the clips, you know what I mean? First, I'm gonna have to mute one of the clips because it's playing James Brown. This is a man's world, but in this next clip, hopefully I can let you hear it. Hopefully it'll be played. Hopefully they won't hit me with no copyrighted stuff, because the song is fully AI, so I don't know how they would hit me with a copyright, you know what I'm saying? But hopefully it'll play for y'all, because I love it. It is a rendition of 50 Cent's Many Men, you know what I'm saying? But it sounds like it's from the 50s, and it's a blues song, you know what I mean? But you could definitely hear the Many Men lyrics, and I love it, you know what I mean? So when these next little clips you're about to see him in the gym punching on the bag, and when he's punching on the bag is when you're gonna hear the AI song that I was speaking of. That's dope. Check these clips out on 50 Cent training hard for his role being Balrog in the new Street Fighter movie. Check this out.
Don't you?
Many men wish death upon me. Blood in my dog and I can't see. Trying to be what I'm destined to be. And niggas trying to take my come on. I put a hole in a nigga for fucking with me. My back on the wall. Now you gon' see. wish death upon me.
Saying that was 50 Cent training for his role as Balrog. You know what I mean? Training to be that character, training hard in the gym. On September 15th, it was a black man by the name of Trey Reed who was found hanging from a tree at Delta University in Mississippi. The family said he had a broken arm and a broken leg, but the coroners pushed back and said it was no broken bones in the exam, and they have ruled it unaliving of himself. You know what I'm saying? So these next little clips you about to see is just a news report on such incident, and also you're going to see clips from people speaking on this situation, on what they had to say on the man who was found hung in Mississippi on September 15th by the name of Trey Reed. Check this clip out.
To news developing out of Mississippi, where a coroner's office is maintaining that there is no evidence a young black man was attacked before he was found dead on the Delta State University campus.
Now Trey Reed's family is ordering an independent autopsy. Now a warning, some of you may find this story triggering. The 21-year-old was found hanging from a tree on campus Monday morning. The coroner says a preliminary exam shows no signs of broken bones or assault, but Reed's mother told local reporters that she questions what happened to her son. She says she spoke to her son Friday and he was excited to attend the university. The family says the school has not reached out to them and they're getting information secondhand from the media.
As we move forward, we're just looking for answers that a simple camera on the university's campus will answer.
We are so concerned about what's going on. We're getting mixed information. We're hearing everything on the media. So we just want the truth. That's all we're looking for.
Reed was a first-year student that had only been on campus for 1 month when he was found dead. Authorities initially ruling this a suicide. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump is leading an investigation into Reed's death, though. He says Trey Reed was deeply loved and respected by those who knew him, and added Reed's family and the campus community deserve a full independent investigation to uncover the truth about what happened. We cannot accept vague conclusions when so many questions remain. The NAACP posted an image saying a man was lynched yesterday in a post about Trey Reed. The organization expressed skepticism that there was no evidence of foul play in Reed's death and wrote, "Our people have not historically hung ourselves from trees."
A black kid was found hanging from a tree in Mississippi, and something really doesn't add up about this entire story. Early morning Monday, 21-year-old Trey Reed was found hanging from a tree right in the middle of Delta State University's campus in Cleveland, Mississippi. His body was discovered around 7 a.m. near the pickleball courts. Now, University Police Chief Mike Peeler confirmed the discovery and said that foul play is not suspected. The Mississippi Bureau of Investigation is involved, and Trey's body was released to the coroner for an autopsy. But here's the problem. Almost immediately, family and friends started saying something very different, that Trey's arms and a leg were broken. The coroner pushed back, saying that he didn't see broken bones in his exam, which leaves us with two very different stories, the official version and the one people closest to Trey believe. Now, Delta State shut down classes and canceled events, though no lockdown was issued. Officials said there was no ongoing threat, but let's be real. A black man found hanging from a tree in Mississippi will never feel straightforward. History matters here. Generations of lynchings and cover-ups mean people are skeptical, and honestly, can you blame them? And I don't give my personal opinion a lot on these types of things, but personally speaking, I don't think that a black kid would take his own life in a way that looks like a lynching. That's why this case is raising so many questions. So let me ask you, what do you guys think? Do you trust the official line that no foul play was involved, or is there more to Trey Reed's story than we're being told? Make sure you follow this page, because I'll keep bringing you updates as they come in, and there's going to be a lot more about this.
So for all you Charlie Kirk lovers, let's see if you have the same mourning and the same compassionate feelings for DeMar Travion Reed here at Delta State. Yesterday, the body of Delta State University student DeMar Travion Trey Reed was found hanging from a tree on campus. Now they're saying that his death was a suicide, but yet he was found with braces literally all over his body, and he was even found with broken arms and a broken leg, but it was still ruled somehow a suicide. I wanted DeMar Travion to get the same presidential treatment that Charlie Kirk had. Remember the other day when they had all those bomb threats at all the HBCUs? This is some form of retaliation, in my opinion, for the response and point of views that black people have been giving online, which have been a lot less compassionate and caring for Charlie Kirk because of the things that he said. There's no way he could have been literally found with broken arms and braces all over his body and still been able to hung himself with a broken arm and a broken leg. This is obviously an act of retaliation.
That was clips and news coverage of people talking, and the news coverage letting you know that a man was found hung and what they feel about it. I'm also let you know what I feel about it in the final closing thoughts. Camron had Adrian Broner on his show and had to remove him after plenty warnings of Adrian being too thirsty towards his co-host. You know what I mean? Towards his co-host Treasure Wilson, aka also known as Stat Baby. You know what I'm saying? So he gave Adrian Broner plenty warnings. He on there talking about Stat. You look so good in person. I love you. But just being extra thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Camron gave him warnings and said her dude was in the building. And he just kept on. So he said, I'm going to have to tell you to go. Yo, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? It's Kons Podcast interrupting this episode. You feel me? For you to hit that subscribe button if you ain't. You know what I mean? Hit that subscribe button if you ain't hit it already. You know what I'm saying? Go on and do that right now. If you ain't, tell your friends to hit that too. You know what I'm saying? Tell your friends to hit the subscribe button. Tell your cousins to hit the subscribe button. Tell your grandma. Tell your nieces. Tell your nephews. Tell everybody. Hit that subscribe button. You feel me? But yeah, that's all I wanted to say in the middle of the episode. Let's get right back to the episode. But I'm going to pay you for your time. He reaches down, grabs a bag with cash in it, gets some cash out, and walks it over to him. Puts his arm around him and tell him he gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Escorted him off the show. You know what I mean? So this next little clip you're about to see is of that. You know what I mean? This is the whole conversation, so it's about 5 minutes, and up until the end you're gonna see, but you're gonna hear Cam give him plenty warnings, and Adrian just keep on until Cam says that's enough, you got to go. You know what I mean? Said her mans was in the building. So in this next little clip you're about to see this whole thing go down. Check this clip out.
When I see you taking off some time,
I'm mesmerized by Stat.
Yeah, bro.
I did not know you looked that good in person.
Thank you. What Because why does everybody tell me that? Like, I don't know how to take that.
Now you like, gassing it?
No. It's just like if somebody tells you that you look better in person than on camera, then it's like, damn, do I look bad on camera? Like, you would think that about yourself too.
No, but you look so good in person.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, what do you think about the welterweight?
You like that singer.
What's the singer name, baby?
Man, hey, you look like that singer, and you know who I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure you heard it before.
If you're gonna say Coco Jones,
yes,
then I've been told that a lot.
Yeah,
Coco Jones.
You look dead on her.
Hey, the welterweight division. What do you think about it right now?
What you wasted that?
I'm not gonna say my weight on camera.
That's like crazy.
I'm not gonna answer that. No, I'm the way I'm supposed to be. But the welterweight division,
right? Stat. I love you. The guy. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Sometimes it be like that, bro. It be like that. So.
I know the real Static though.
What is it? What's the real Static?
Stat.
I think you deflect when I ask a question you don't want to answer the stat. And try to go to Stat because you don't want to answer the question. If you don't want to answer the question, it's cool because you presented it because we was going to move on, but then you said, I know the real Static, so now you leaving a cliffhanger. I guess, can we talk about the real Static or do we need to move on?
I mean,
guess that means move on. You don't want to talk about
there ain't no commercial breaks, but yeah, it's okay. It's all right.
I would never. I mean, you know, I would never do it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it. I understand 100%. Sometimes some things don't need to be said, but you said what you need to say. So I understand.
I mean, we'll talk though.
Yeah.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah. So now we got to talk football. So y'all know we had to bring our analyst, Arabia. Arabia, how you feeling? How you doing?
Arabia.
Feeling good.
What's good?
Hello.
Hey, Cam, I ain't gonna lie though. If that's Arabia, I'm salty.
I've never heard that before. I've never heard that.
You got balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Wow, that's new.
Yeah, she's smiling off that. That's balls right there, though.
Yeah.
I see why you was on
never
tour
heard
for a
that
minute.
before.
Yeah, I see why you was on tour. I see why you was on tour, bro.
I am screwed. Well, make sure y'all check out Arabia's page. You heard it from AB. He's Saudi.
Hey, because we said Mama Cincinnati Bengal fan too, so you got it first.
I can't talk. I mean, all right, you told me to stop. My bad, bro. You're amazing.
All right, hey, we gonna have to ask you to go. I mean, I have to ask you to go, man. I'm gonna pay you for your time, for being here. I appreciate you. But I love you, man.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time. I don't have no problems with you, but I'm gonna pay you for your time. But you can't violate, bro. I told you that.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
Nah, I told you, boyfriends in here. You know when my
Oh,
brother
shit,
know
my
that.
bad, bro. My bad.
Nah. But I appreciate your time.
It's me.
Nah, well, if you want to wait for us outside, you could. But I'm not gonna sit here and not value your time neither.
That's why I love you, Cam. You a good nigga, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. You want to wait for me? You could, but I appreciate it, bro. You gotta jump out. Yeah, no problem.
You see, you know what I'm saying? That was Cam removing Adrian off the podcast for being way too thirsty towards his co-host. You know what I'm saying? But that's all the topics I got for you today. You know what I'm saying? It's been episode 304. Let's do a quick recap of everything we just talked about. You know what I'm saying? I just let you know that Cardi B went on CBS Mornings with Gayle King and shut down all the rumors and announced and said she's still with Stephon Diggs, and yes, he is the father of the child. 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying, is in the gym working hard, training for the boxer role that he's going to be playing as the character Balrog from the movie Street Fighter. Also let you know that on September 15th, I believe that's the date, a black man was found hung from a tree that they ruled the unaliving of himself. You know what I'm saying? A black man named Trey Reed. You know what I mean? I'll let you know about that. And also I'll let you know that Camron had to kick Adrian Broner off the show for him being way too thirsty towards his co-host. You know what I'm saying? But that's everything I have for 304. Now for the final and closing thoughts on these subjects. You know what I'm saying? So Cardi B went on CBS Mornings with Gayle King and shut down all the rumors. You know what I mean? Everybody was saying who the father is. Stephon Diggs still with her? Are they still with each other and all this and that? You know what I mean? She shut all that down and said, yeah, that's her man, and yeah, they expecting their child. You know what I mean? So let you know that he's definitely the father of the child, and that's definitely still her man. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely what it is. Definitely what she let the world know when she went on there and shut down all the rumors. You know what I'm saying? Now we gotta love Cardi B. You know what I mean? Cardi B definitely do her thing. She keep it real. You know what I mean? Definitely a whole lot of people was speculating. You know what I'm saying? Who the father was. You know what I mean? And if she was still with Stephon Diggs, clearly she let the whole world know that she definitely still messing with Stephon Diggs, and that is definitely the father of her expecting upcoming fourth child. You know what I mean? But that's what's up, though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. You know what I mean? If they are still in a relationship, still in love, you know, still doing their thing, they expecting a child. So shout out to them. You know, should be happy times right now. You know what I'm saying? If they expecting their child, you know what I mean? If this is real love and they really got together and they really feeling each other and now they got a child coming, it should be a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? So she definitely shut down all the rumors on that. But shout out to them. You know what I mean? 50 Cent is out here hustling. You know what I mean? Out here grinding and training real life in the gym for this new role that he playing as Balrog, which is something dope to see. You know what I'm saying? He definitely lost a lot of weight. You know what I mean? He definitely chiseled down. He was already a slim dude. You know what I'm saying? But he looking like the 2000s 50 Cent that we seen in the club video. You know what I'm saying? Which is something dope though. You always want to see an actor go all the way in on the role that they playing. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope to see because 50 Cent been training in boxing anyway. You know what I mean? This ain't nothing new to him training in the gym, hitting the bag, you know what I'm saying, hitting the pads. All the boxing training, this is nothing new to 50 Cent, you know what I mean? 50 Cent been boxing for a long time, you know what I'm saying? He been in the gym. This ain't his first rodeo, you know what I'm saying? Amongst a few other rappers that I know that's in the gym that also had hit the pads and been on some boxing work, you know what I'm saying? Eminem is another one who also prides himself in boxing, you know what I mean? He been training in boxing for a long time, you know what I'm saying? So this ain't nothing new for 50, you know what I mean? But it's definitely dope. And that song, the 50s era rendition of Many Men is dope to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's all AI. You feel me? That is all AI. That's not even a person saying that. That is AI that done made that up. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, even up until this point, I hope they let me play it. I hope y'all have seen it, you know what I'm saying? Because the song is dope. Yeah, I mean, I definitely like the song. It's a dope rendition of Many Men. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to 50 Cent, though. It's dope to see him going all the way in. I think he a good fit to play Balrog. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they could have found anybody better. You know what I mean? I think he's a good fit to play the character Balrog from the game Street Fighter for sure. You know what I'm saying? September 15th. You know what I'm saying? On September 15th, a black man named Trey Reed, you know what I'm saying, was found hanging from a tree, and they ruled it an unaliving of himself. You know what I mean? I don't know how that was possible when they said first the family said he had a broken arm and a broken leg. So with a broken arm and a broken leg, I don't see how you can climb up a tree and hang yourself from a tree. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see that happening. You feel me? The family said he had a broken arm, broken leg in the corner, pushed back and said, man, we didn't see that in the exam. So I don't know what's going on. It's something fishy, but it's definitely always something itchy, sketchy going on whenever somebody is hung in them southern states like Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely something sketchy, gonna be speculated. You know what I mean? Those are streets where that's the South where lynchings is known, racism is known, KKK is known out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's always gonna be some fishy and speculation going around. You know what I'm saying? Once a lynching happens in one of them southern towns, you know what I mean? This happened at Delta University. You know what I'm saying? Where the cameras at? You know what I mean? Where the footage at? You mean tell me it ain't no footage of this? We live in a surveillance state. You know what I mean? Everyone. There's cameras, electric eyes everywhere. Every street corner, every building, every business, every store. Everybody got cameras, even in residential neighborhoods. Ring cameras is sitting there capturing right outside the people's front door in homes. You know what I'm saying? So where is the camera footage? Tell me nobody knows nothing, and they ruling it as a unaliving of himself with a broken arm and a broken leg. How is this possible? You know what I'm saying? So it's all like you heard in the clips. People was definitely speculating. All the netizens, you feel me, is definitely speculating hard on this one because it's questions that just ain't answered about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on? How are you found lynched? You know what I'm saying? In 2025, and then don't nobody know nothing. It's wild to me. You know what I'm saying? There was also somebody else who was found hung as well. You know what I'm saying? But this was a white male. You feel me? And I believe this was found reported on the same day. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on in them southern states. You feel me? In the state of Mississippi, but definitely they trying to bring back some type of racism. I don't know. You know what I mean? Due to a lot of people were shedding light on Charlie Kirk, but this happened around the same time, and this didn't get no light. But if you watch my podcast, I'm definitely shining light on things that ain't shed light on. You know what I mean? Camron had to kick Adrian Broner off the show. Adrian Broner came on there being extra thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Kicked him off, but he gave him all kind of warnings. You know what I'm saying? Broner wasn't listening. He just kept trying to, played a thirst role to his co-host, you know what I'm saying? And he said her man is in the building. You gotta chill. And Adrian Broner was being Adrian Broner, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And Cam said, I'm gonna pay you for your time, though. Reached down, grabbed the bag, pulled some cash out, a few bands, you know what I'm saying? And handed it to him and pat him on the shoulder. Like, you gotta go, man. He said, I love you though, you feel me? But yeah, I can't. I done asked you, nah. He like, oh, I'm gonna be cool. He like, nah. I done asked you too many times. I said, you gotta go. I mean, hey, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't listening. You feel me? He kept coming, doing all of that thirst towards his co-host. You feel me? And her mans was in the building, so who knows? That could have caused all kind of drama, attention, could have went left, all kind of. So I ain't knocking Cam for that. I would have told him to go too. You know what I'm saying? Especially if this is your establishment where you making bread, bringing bread in. You got business deals. You know what I'm saying? You got sponsorships, all kind of stuff, and that could have went left so bad. You know what I mean? You in there flirting and thirsting over a chick whose man is in the building seeing it. So you know what I'm saying? Being that you a boxer and all, when it comes to something like that, I'm sure dude would have jumped on Adrian Broner without hesitation if it would have got too out of hand. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Cam for definitely removing him for doing way too much. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's everything. No, that's everything. That's the final closing thoughts, episode 304. You know what I'm saying? This beat that you hear creeping, that you gon' hear creeping up, was made by none other than Infectious. You know what I'm saying? Infectious, the Beat Collector Beats, West Coast Killer Bees. You know what I mean? Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. You know what I'm saying? You could have been doing anything you wanted to do, no matter who you was. You know what I'm saying? Whether he was an older brother, a big brother, little sister, niece, nephew, you know what I'm saying? An uncle, auntie, you know what I'm saying? A grandma, a grandpa, a mother, a father. You could have been cousin Pookie, cousin Man. You could have been cousin Pete, cousin Jay, cousin JJ. You know what I'm saying? Cousin Mookie, Pookie, whoever. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all got pets, whether your pet is a little cat, you have a little pet dog, you have a pet hedgehog, a pet squirrel, your pet could be a pet parrot, you have a pet giraffe, you have a pet pig, whoever your pet is, a pet iguana, bearded dragon, whoever your pet is, I salute to him. You know what I'm saying? Like you see me scrolling up the screen. You know what I mean? Now this beat is coming up. You know what I'm saying? That you hear creeping up was made by none other than Infectious. You know what I mean? So peep this beat out while these credits roll. You know what I'm saying? Let Infectious talk to you while you get my last little comments on these little credits as they roll up the screen. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching episode 304. You know what I mean? Have a good middle of the week. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching.
You hate me, don't you? Don't you? don't you?
That they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that? Understand that?